Hey, nigga, you a good driver.
Thanks. Is that the other chopper?
Shit,
Oh, shit.
God.
Yeah, my bad. I'm still trying to learn how to fly that shit.
You better than me, bro.
It's about that time. I am that guy. I am that type of person, okay? I will go into a match, and if I can't get in the chopper, I'll leave. Is that okay to say? If I can't get in the chopper, I'll leave. The jet, maybe. It's okay. But I belong in the skies, flying like a bird, being confused as a plane, the bald black eye, soaring down to strike his enemies. Yes. That's me. Look, I used to be really good at the chopper back in Bad Company times because I love obviously talking about Bad Company every single time. The choppers maneuvered, in my opinion, in a way that were when those choppers passed over, and all choppers are dangerous when they pass over. You don't want to be the one on the opposite side of those, okay? But in Bad Company, when they would move, like come over and you, what the fuck am I lose my lips. I tell everyone my lips disconnect from my brain. My brain's look, it just happened again. I think it's honestly because my head got ran over. Honestly, I'm dead serious. I stutter more now more than I've ever stuttered in my entire life. And I know exactly what I want to say and my lips just don't say it. And I think it's because my head got ran over. But they would do this, I remember like doing a pass, but instead of doing a pass, it was kind of a pass. I guess you would circle the base. Yeah, so you're circling the base, just boom, 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 just laying waste, laying absolute waste. And then you would see someone do it in the opposite, like counterclockwise. The counterclockwise passes to me were just so badass and they felt so great in that game. And you can still do them, I think, in pretty much, you can still perform that maneuver in all of the games. But it just felt differently back then. I don't know. So yeah, moving on. I thought today at this very moment, while it's fresh on my mind, that I think about how to, if I could, just by the snap of my fingers, poof, make my own Battlefield game. But well, no, I guess it doesn't even need to be Battlefield. Maybe Battlefield-like or large war game. That's shit. I'm fucking losing it. Didn't I tell you? While it's fresh on my mind, I want to go ahead and just think of it. I want to throw a few things out there. I want to know if they would stick devs, not that they would ever see this. Just cut me a piece if you take some of these ideas and implement them successfully into your new franchise. Together with our powers combined, we could do something extraordinary. I wish I had those technical skills just to make a game like that. That'd be cool. AI, honestly, I look, everyone can say what they want about AI. I do think there will never be a time that I think AI could ever make a 100% AI video game will never ever work. It would be complete and utter trash. It would be voided of so much connection and emotion. It would just feel like I'm playing some trash. But it would be pretty cool if AI worked, not necessarily right now, but if you were like, hey, boom, here's all the data, make this game. And the game comes out fucking phenomenal, like blockbuster, standing outside like old midnight release times, waiting to get your hands on a copy. And they only came out in physical copy. That'd be some crazy shit, wouldn't it? GameStops, EB Games, Best Buys, Walmarts, Targets, Everyone would be lining up out the doors, waiting to get their magnificent copy of this call off of work for a week blockbuster. Let's get into it. Sorry, I really got it. I done wasted half the damn time. See, I'm trying to keep my videos around 10 minutes. I'm noticing, man, it's hard to talk that long, and it's hard to make people listen that long. Not make people listen, but, you know, make people want to listen. So let me just jump into it. First thing, I need the destructible environments of Battlefield. Absolutely need it. Not even a contest. It's not even up for discussion. If we don't have this in the game, it's never going to see the light of day. Sound design. Honestly, I'm sure there's a bunch of games out there that has better sound design than Battlefield 6 primarily right now, but I've never really played Arma. Operation Flashpoint did back then. Sometimes some of their audio did sound pretty cool, but I'm certain I haven't played the Arma games to really know. And I'm certain there's other sims that there's a few sims on PC, and I just can't think of them. Squad. Actually, I take it back. I think Squad. I could be fucking up, but I think Squad has better sound design than Battlefield. And I've never played Squad, but just from watching her videos, I like the sound of everything in that game. So I need the sound design of Battlefield/Squad. Destructible environments exactly, if not better, than Battlefield as they currently are. Second thing, or third, I'm just running this straight off the top. Bear with me. Some type of rank system. It has to be, there has to, I have your not custom, or you can have your custom games. Yeah, that since it's out there, yeah, always have the option to have custom games, to fully custom, 100%. You don't need to buy shit. Don't buy any packs. You don't need to do none of that. That's another thing. You don't need to, it's PC, console, everyone can make their own custom games. You don't need any portal. You don't need none of that shit. It's just built into the game, right? Now a ranked mode. The ranked mode is not just, hey, you play X amount and get this amount of XP and rank up to get to the next rank or whatever. No. I am talking about a deep ranked mode. You can't have 5 snipers or 4 because the max squad is, I told you, see. You can't have 4 snipers on one squad. It's not possible. I think there should be a cap on the classes that you have per squad. Maybe 2. I think 2. 1 would be a little bit, you know, why are y'all doing that? You know, that's kind of weird. But I'm actually, you know what? Fuck it. It's my game. 1. You can only pick 1 of each class. That shouldn't really be a big thing. I think that's fair. I don't want to walk out into the distance and just see a whole line full of glints and they're all on the same team. That's ridiculous. Stay there real quick. Let me fly over there and shoot your ass, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to catch you. Don't let me find you. I really haven't played Squad, haven't played Arma. I think there were World War II. I played that a little bit. Fucking, it could have been some, but honestly, looking back now, that shit was trash. But I'm certain there's some games that have these features that I'm naming, and it's not so much that they don't exist, but if they are already in another game and that game has everything, it's just because I haven't played it or I don't know about it. But in addition to only being able to use that one class, I think that there should be instant proxy chat, and that can get a little crazy, because obviously I don't want to run around. I remember playing, what game was it? What was the it looks just like BattleBit. I remember playing BattleBit. BattleBit was fun at the time. It kind of sucks. It just died. But BattleBit, you'd run around and you'd hear everyone. And not everyone was on the same like channel as you. When I say channel, you got some people trying to play. You got some people like throwing out slurs. You got people making sex sounds. You got people taking it in the ass sounds. It's just a really, really strange bunch of vocals going around all at the same time while you're dragging someone out of the line of fire. But it has to be broken down like this. And I'm going to go back up top because I started in the middle and now I'm about to fuck up. The ranking system, let's say we have the two highest and the highest ranking person in the game. Hopefully they're not a dickhead, because if they are, then they're just probably going to make everyone's day a living hell. But highest rank in the game, squad leader. And not in the game, but highest. Well, yeah, I guess it would get broken down. So highest on that squad, highest ranking person on that squad would have the ability for their proximity chat to not only hear their squad, but to hear other squad leaders' proximity chats. So it's not getting overwhelmed when they're hearing multiple squads, but there's at least a hotkey to use a squad leader channel, or at least just, like I said, you can hear that squad leader. And hopefully that squad leader isn't a dickhead too, because I would hate to hear them running around making moaning sounds while I'm trying to save this fucking alpha base. You know? But I'm losing a bunch of time here. But I'm going to move on to the next thing. And the next thing is, within that ranking system, it's y'all are going to hate me for this, class locked. Yes, I want it to be class locked. Everyone could go in with the squad that they want to pick. You have to select the type of class that you want to do, or position. And when I say that, like, maybe I want to go in and operate tanks. Maybe I want to go in and just fly. Maybe, and it puts you in a queue. So, you know what? If you go out there, you want to be the asshole that just takes the chopper, leave everyone behind. And I say not, I was about to say not get a gunner. And not get a gunner, even though throughout the whole gameplay, I think I only have a gunner once. You know, if I were to get in a chopper and I screw up and I die, I get into, within the game, I get into a queue until I can pilot again. So I can still go on the ground, do my foot operations or whatnot. And hey, if it's my time up to be able to fly, then I can go ahead and fly. But only for those to like pilots. I really think all of them should be separate. This is crazy. It sounds really stupid, but the pilot should have his own rank. My squad leader should have his own rank. My saw gunner, you know what? Hey, maybe he's a badass. He's constantly putting down fire. Suppression. Yes, suppression. Add a real suppression function. Squad, I think, has it. Fucking Escape from Tarkov has it. Battlefield has it. Very, very minute. That will not just blow past your ear. That's the suppression that I get in this game. Some ear tickle. Make my vision blurred. Make me duck. Do something. Also within that ranking system, yeah, you have to win. You lose rank, you see, that's a tough battle. I can't say that. That's actually tough to say. If you lose the game, you lose rank, but that really sucks because it's large scale. And if, you know, your squad can be awesome and the other squads can be dog shit, but you know what? We're all in this together. Fuck it. If you lose experience. I don't care if you went 60-1, go in there with a better team, do better. Everyone's going to not play ranked once it drops in this type of game. The next thing, I also in ranked, I guess rank is going to be a lot of this video, or it's tough to say. I guess you don't really want to do that in custom for everyone, but I do think I don't want a HUD. The HUD, everything should be immersion. Turn off the fucking HUD. Call it out. That's what you need help. Call it out. Use your compass. What is a ping? Get that shit out of my game. Right? So no HUD. You should be able to check your ammo without dropping your whole mag. And if you drop your whole mag, you should lose all of your ammo. Another thing. I need to have some sort of room clearing, close quarters fighting, immersion feeling that 6 Days of Fallujah has. Actually, and I need 6 Days of Fallujah sound design. I take it back. Squad, you done lost. Sorry. 6 Days of Fallujah. I need that feeling of clearing those rooms in a Battlefield game or in my large war scale simulator. That would actually just feel awesome. And oh my God, for those of you who play 6 Days of Fallujah, could you imagine getting attacked in the building and all of a sudden half the building just gets blown the fuck out with that sound design and that tense feeling in that game? That would be insane. That would actually be great. Give me that. 6 Days. I'm still waiting for you to drop. You've been in like development status for much too long. Get it done. Drop it on console because my PC is too shit to really play it anymore. I have to put it on low graphics and it just chuckles. Don't let something explode. 5 frames dropped. Don't reload. That ain't because of them though. The game runs great. It's just because my PC sucks. So yeah, if you haven't played it, go check it out. Also, vehicles, you have to refuel. You can't just continue to use vehicles and they don't have to refuel. And I'm not talking about this, you just fly over the base shit. You need to land for a few moments, refuel, reload, and go back out there. I think every vehicle should have enough tanks that can get a little dicey, but aircraft, you should have 2 payloads. You got 2 rounds of a full payload, and then you have to fill up, and that it gives you a little bit more gas to play around with, because you can be out. I feel like, and look, I'm about to jump to the next feature, but have enough gas. I don't really want to choke anyone on gas, but if you are out there killing it, you're slaying it, you should be forced to like decide, hey, do I want to keep helping my guys out here, or or should I turn back and try to refuel up? Maybe I need some more ammo in case I get caught up on the way back, type of thing. I want you to have to think about that shit. Has to have some in-game community support. Has to. Clan support, clan matches within rank. That's another thing. Yeah, maybe that's the way to go. So for the rank mode, it's only available for those that are in a clan, within the same clan, and it's only a clan versus clan scenario. That would be badass. That's exactly how I want it. Yeah, let's go with that. No HUD, friendly fire on. You know what? Make sure you check your damn compass. Make sure you check down range, and don't blow me up in the back of the fucking neck. You don't have to worry about me raining fire upon you. Trust me, I'll wait until the bad guys are safely out of your zone. Maybe. I get a lot of stick drift. Now, Dice, I have to give credit where credit is due. You guys, while late to the show, you did finally implement the dragging your guys out of the line of fire. You know, Battlefield has it. I think Squad has it. I'm not sure if Arma has it, but it's been around long enough. It should have been in the game long ago. Thank you for finally putting it in. But why in the hell can't I shoot? If you're dragging me out of the line of fire, don't I have a sidearm? Shouldn't I be able to pop some shots back so they don't shoot my guy in his back? That's not your guys' fault. But that is in my wish list. That's going into the game. Maps. The map has to be, it's a fine line. I know it's a fine line, guys, and it can be tough. But the map it needs to be very large. It has to be large to the point where, okay, there should be a little bit of a longer tug of war when I'm capturing a base and someone else is capturing a base. I should have to, it doesn't feel like big enough. It's really strange, and no one wants to run around with a fucking bunch of bots and shit. First of all, there will never be any bots in my game. There will never be any bots. Let me tell you right now, never any bots. Take that how you will. Okay. But the distance between the bases should be, so some of the bases should be, it should vary. It should just be a really big map. That's all I got to say. I don't know what sound design they got going on or map design. I do obviously enjoy Battlefield 6, but the maps still kind of feel 2042-esque to me, and they feel constricted to it. Just get rid of it. Go back to 3 or 4, or go back to 2. 2's map design. Actually, that's what I want. Modern Combat 2s. Give me those maps. Bring those back. That's what I want in my game. You got one life to live. You remember those soap operas back in the day? If you go down, if you go down, I don't care how you go down, but mark my words, you will not be spawning on your teammate. You will not be popping out of the sky and just able to jump in the fight. You will have to wait for a pilot of some kind to come back and pick your ass up. And guess what? If you don't wait for a pilot, you better get your ass on one of those ATVs or a truck, a Humvee, a something. I'm not sure if this is the last. I've completely lost where I am in my list, but anti-cheat, yes. If you cheat in my game, yes, I am going to have an anti-cheat that is built in. This will never, look, listen to this, guys. My anti-cheat, if you cheat, will melt your whole fucking PC. I'll probably get sued because it started a fire in someone's house, but it's going to detonate something inside of your PC just to shut down. It's going to fry its ass. But I think that's it. I think I've rambled enough. I've kind of got lost in my own sauce, and just hope you had a good time. Let me know what y'all thought down below, and shit, what your ideas are. I'm pretty sure a lot of us have some neat ideas out there to develop something that hasn't even been thought of before. So, Battlefield, DICE, hopefully you guys continue doing what you're doing. But, you know, I would say the biggest thing is don't stop listening to the community, because the game is okay right now for what it is. But the moment it loses itself, I'm telling you, the first off topic, the first thing, let me see a fucking duck skin bundle in the store. Okay, let me see a Beavis and Butthead. Let me see a Teletubby master pack, and you just got all the Teletubbies on the same squad running around. I dare you. That'd be the quickest way for your shit to burn. And I hope it does if you ever take it that direction. So stay true. Whatever the fucking type of shit I'm talking about. Stay true. I'm out. It's about that time.